So that Tala video that I did, it got a pretty good reception. I'm pretty happy with that. The response from everybody was like super positive, and I'm really glad about that. I really am, because that's exactly the reason why I'm trying to do this kind of thing. Like I want to create a little environment where we can all just like chat about music. We can all just like share ideas and share bands that we all like. And yeah, because of that, I've now had like many requests. And it's like a list as long as my arm. It's pretty insane. So yeah, I've seen loads of people who are wanting like more Tala stuff. I will get onto it, definitely. That band has piqued my interest for sure. But I've also had some friends reach out and ask for me to react to a couple of bands that I haven't listened to before massively. And that's one that we're going to do today, basically. So shout out to one of my mates, Tom. Big shout out for Big Tom. And he wants me to listen to Guest House by Daughters. And I have listened to Daughters previously, and I've really enjoyed it, to be honest. They're big sort of noise, weird experimental kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm all about that. I love that kind of thing. Those are some of the elements that I really liked about Tala's stuff and the whole new metal, new core kind of thing. The noise elements are what really interest me to that kind of thing. But yeah, Daughters are a bit weird, just be warned. They're actually meant to be playing in the city that I'm in at the minute, Leeds. I saw it went up on the website for the venue and it sold out within like an hour. It was really sad. I'd love to see these guys because, again, weird music. It's going to be a weird live show, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. Again, enough talking. I'm just going to listen to it and I'll give you guys my reaction. Oh, I love a little letterboxing. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. It's Daughters. Right. This video is so intense already. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know an enormous about like Daughters as a band. Like, I'm assuming it's a pretty usual band setup. But like some of the noises I'm hearing here, like, I can't tell if it's a synth or a guitar. You know, that kind of effect, and I like it. Yeah, I hear it ramping up. Yeah, come on. Well, ramping up. I can hear it devolving. Oh. Oh. That distortion on his voice, man. Good stuff. Oh, mate. Just sounds like I'm like living in an insane asylum at the minute. It's fantastic. Ah, interesting. I'm trying to follow the narrative of this video as well, but I'm struggling. Right. What we got going on here then? This cinematography is so interesting. What is going on? It's beautiful as well, the way it's all shot. Big fan. Everything's slightly off, you know. Yeah, this repeated "let me in" as well. Harrowing. I've been knocking, let me in. Oh. I've been knocking and knocking. I need to do some research into this tune actually after this is over, because they released an album called To No, 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 no. Not to be kind, that's fucking swans, isn't it? Not too far away from each other, to be fair. But no, it's what it was. You won't always get what you want, I think it is. I need to find out if this is on it, because the album's on my list, my to get list. And if this is on it, you know, happy days, because I'm enjoying this. This palette of sounds that they've got going on is so interesting. I'm loving the way everything's layered. These sounds and noises are so intricate. I really admire that. Oh, it's gorgeous, this video. Really is. Really, really is. God, I'm getting flashbacks to the lighthouse by what's his name? John Eggers, is it? Always forget his name. Wow, that was super interesting. Oh. Very, very nice. Just see if there's anything else. I bet this... Oh. I don't know, it's just going through my head at the minute, but I imagine that... Oh, daughters. Yeah, man. Yeah. I imagine the narrative to that video is very, very interesting, and you can probably dissect it quite a lot. I wasn't paying attention that much with this one. I was just like absorbing the noise and like getting lost in the visuals, because like that was, I guess the word I'd use is like mesmerizing. That was like, yeah, when you combine that kind of music, like, you know, quite disorienting, quite intense, quite abrasive, like noise music, with visuals that are quite like, yeah, quite bizarre. You get this fantastic effect. There's a lot of artists coming out at the minute that are just like turning these noise projects into like properly artistic like statements, and yeah, I imagine this was probably the same. After I'm done with this, I'm probably going to rewatch this, because yeah, this was really interesting, really, really interesting. Another thing is, after I did the Talla video the other day, yeah, I've all of a sudden like discovered so much stuff about that band. Like friends have been reaching out saying like, you know, little bits of like little bits of information, little bits of like lore, if you will. But they're a super interesting band, and I bet there's more for this video, and this band as well. I think in the future I'm gonna have to pay attention a bit more, because I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I can't really say much about the video though, or the song. I was just a bit sort of, you know, I was tripping out a bit. I was in my own little world. But either way, yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. Definitely need to be checking out more Daughters. Absolutely. Let me know if you guys are into like noise, or into like the more experimental side of like rock and metal and alternative music. Because I enjoy it from like what I've heard, although I think I could definitely get into it a bit more. There's always scope for it. Always. You can always go weirder. It's like a proper rabbit hole that you need to just jump in, if you ask me. Anyway, yeah, that was my reaction of Guest House by Daughters. Super interesting. Loved it to bits. Thanks, Tom, for the recommendation. Amazing, amazing stuff. Keep it coming. If any of you guys have any recommendations for reactions and whatnot, just leave them in the comments. Let's start a conversation. Let's have a bit of a community. Yeah, I'd really enjoy that. So, yeah, that's everything. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.